Ah. Alright guys, I'm a little nervous, but I usually get like this when I feel like whatever I'm about to do is gonna have a big impact on whoever hears it or watches it. I usually get the nervous feelings, the butterflies, the sweaty palms and hands. But I take it like it's the devil trying to stop me. My enemy's trying to stop me. So if I give in to these feelings and I stop, it's kind of like me giving in and throwing the white flag to the devil, to my enemies. And I'm not about to do that ever. So I'm gonna keep pushing, I'm gonna keep fighting through the feelings, and I'm gonna do what I know is right. Let's get it. I'm not perfect, but they treat me like I said I was. I'm trying to teach them, but they rather just ignore my words. When I write, when I speak, they don't want to listen. I put it in my music, now they bounce into the rhythm. It's crazy how people only hear you when it's beneficial. But even then, most of them see what they want to see and never the bigger picture. The same people used to love me turn their back and hate me. All I did was keep it real ever since we were babies. I look out for you, make sure you're good, always seek to help. It's okay when they need it, but when I need it, their actions tell me to help myself. When I speak, it's not always in the literal sense. I speak in tongues, metaphorically with a spiritual sense. To understand everything I say, you must expand your mind. Never limit yourself to one way of thinking. That's a fast way to die. I know things, deep secrets that nobody knows. Don't mind sharing it, but their pride and their ego always tells me no. Insecurity is the reason why we hate ourselves. Parents with their own problems couldn't take care of themselves. But for some reason, we feel like it's their fault we're lost. It might have been the reason why it started, but it's not their fault why we still are where we are. Your life is your life. You need to take control. Ownership, responsibilities, set yourself some goals. When you refuse to work, refuse to get on your grind, then you're refusing to reap the benefits, refusing to shine. We grew up hearing fairy tales, happily ever after, but they forgot to tell us about the rest of life, heartbreaks, betrayals, and how 99% of people are actors. I understand protecting the youth by keeping them from the truth, but in reality, we're setting them up for failure because life's gonna give it to them straight, sometimes with an eye, black and blue. I'm in no position to tell someone how to teach who they're teaching, but I do have the right to tell you when you're wrong about what you're speaking. A lot of us hate to listen to someone we feel is less than us, but that's how we miss our blessings. We don't get the message because we're focused on the messenger. To judge someone before you personally know them is one of the worst things you can do for yourself, because God sometimes teaches us our lessons through someone we wouldn't normally introduce ourselves. Whenever you fall down, you better get back up, because nobody will ever care about you more than you. So stop waiting for somebody to come pick you up. And you can't get mad at the next man who's grinding for not carrying your weight, especially if he offered to teach you how to fish so that you wouldn't have to ask him for the food on his plate. Sometimes family will be the worst of the worst, expecting a handout because you have the same bloodline. And if you don't give it, they'll try their best to leave you with a curse. Spreading love while seeking truth and justice was the best thing I ever did in my life. Unfortunately, we live in an evil world. What God gave me for free, man has charged me a heavy price. But regardless, I'm gonna keep believing what I believe in. Those who choose to listen, like Harriet Tubman, I'll try my best to lead you to freedom. Those who don't, I pray that God wakes you up before you die from internal bleeding. Keep God first in your heart in the right place, you will always win. Positive thoughts at all times. Stop playing yourself. Yes, you can. You got this, baby.
Don't you ever stop grinding, make your way to the top, keep climbing. Don't worry about who's balling out, no comparing. You gon' have your time to shine, that's on everything.
Hey, don't you ever stop, keep grinding, make your way up to the top, keep climbing. Don't worry about who's balling out, no comparing. You gon' have your time to shine, that's on everything. Don't you ever stop, keep grinding, make your way up to the top, keep climbing. Don't worry about who's balling out, no comparing. You gon' have your time to shine, that's on everything. Yo, just stay positive, don't you ever turn fake, keep your head strong. Don't let them trick you out your place, you'll be dead wrong. Sometimes, but it's okay, control your pride and your ego, don't let it have its way.